Hi, are you a manga fan? Or is it the first time that you are coming across this term? Whatever be the case, watch this video lesson to get yourself introduced to one of the most popular Japanese art forms, manga, and also to one of the best mangas ever made, which is Akira. If you're on my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to SJ's classes, everyone. The manga that I will discuss today is Akira, and it was made by the popular Japanese manga artist Katsuhiro Otomo. For those of you who would like an introduction to this manga artist, here is an introduction. Katsuhiro Otomo is a Japanese manga artist, screenwriter, animator, and film director. Now, a few words on this particular art form called manga. Manga is an umbrella term for a wide variety of comic books and graphic novels originally produced and published in Japan. One interesting thing that you find about this Japanese manga is that it is read from right to left rather than from left to right. Now, coming back to Otomo, he was born on April 14, 1954, in the northeast region of Tohoku in the province of Miyagi in Japan. He is best known as a creator of the manga Akira, which is the manga that we will discuss today. It came out in 1982 in a serialized version, and its animated film adaptation came out in 1988. Now, regarding some of the other popular works of Otomo, in 1979, Otomo created his first science fiction work titled Fireball, which was a great success for its groundbreaking style and which changed traditional manga forever. It was published in Action Deluxe magazine. Although the manga was never completed, it is regarded as a milestone in Otomo's career as it contained many of the same themes he would explore in his later works. In 1980, Otomo's Domu, A Child's Dream, became a bestseller and won Japan's Science Fiction Grand Prix Award. It portrays the tale of a housing block in Tokyo plagued by a slew of horrific suicides. Over 500,000 copies of this particular book were sold in Japan itself. In 1982, Otomo began work on a manga which would become his most acclaimed and famous work, Akira. It took 8 years to complete and would eventually culminate in 2,000 pages of artwork. While the serialization of Akira was taking place, Otomo decided to animate it into a feature film, although the manga was yet to be finished. In the 1988, the animated film Akira was released. Some of his other endeavors as a mangaka is a person who draws a manga. So some of his other endeavors as a mangaka are Okasu, which came out in 1976, Round About Midnight, 1977, Nothing Will Be As It Was, 1977 again. Otomo became the fourth manga artist ever to be inducted into the American Eisner Award Hall of Fame in 2012 and was awarded the Purple Medal of Honor from the Japanese government in 2013. So those were some of the honors which were bestowed upon him. Now let me give you a very brief introduction to Akira. Akira began life as a serialized manga published in the pages of Young magazine from 1982 until 1990. When it was released, Akira was like nothing the world has seen before. It triggered an explosion of interest in manga, anime, and Japanese popular culture throughout the Western world, and it influenced countless works of animation, comics, film, music, television, and video games. Now, if manga is an umbrella term to cover Japanese comic stories as well as graphic novels, anime is a term that is used to refer to the animated videos that are or that originate in Japan. The manga was published in the United States by Marvel Comics under Epic Comics, and it was the first manga ever to be completely translated into English. Akira's final budget was $10 million, which comes to around 1.1 billion yen, which is the currency of Japan, making it the most expensive Japanese animated film before Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away, released in 2001. It is said that every one of the 172,000 frames of the film were hand drawn. That was how meticulous the production of this particular movie was. The studio assembled a team of 68 key animators to bring the ambitious story to life. The story is set in Neo Tokyo, which is built on the ashes of Tokyo, annihilated by a blast of unknown origin that triggered World War III. The city is beset with violence from warring motorbike gangs and by protesters rioting against unfair taxes. Teen biker gangs rule the streets on huge phallic motorbikes that blur into neon colored speed lines. So you'll understand all these scenes once you watch the film. Biker teen Canada is in the middle of a confrontation with a rival mob when his friend Tetsuo accidentally crashes into a bizarre goblin figure who has apparently escaped from a top secret government research facility. After the incident, Tetsuo finds that he has staggering telekinetic abilities. Now, telekinesis is the power to move something by thinking about it without the application of physical force. So Tetsuo he finds that after this particular accident, he has staggering telekinesis or telekinetic abilities. So it's from this particular moment that the movie develops. Now, I also have incorporated a detailed summary of the plot into this video lesson. You can read that particular summary to get a very good understanding of the plot of the movie. You can also find a link to watch the movie in the description box. So that's all from me regarding this particular manga. Please do read the summary so that you will have a clear-cut understanding of the plot. Thank you so much for being with me. Please do read the summary that follows.